Hello everybody. Mm, I'm playing a new game with the Alduin deck. Introducing the deck quickly for you. It's a dragon deck around Alduin. It's one of the win conditions, and also you have Parthur max. When you play this, normally the fight is also over. The deck works a lot with dragons. You have more than 10 dragons in the deck, and the deck strategy is control. For control, you have these minions here: the Ancient Lookout, Bear Stalker, and Midnight Snake, Reflective Automation, which should help you in the early game to stabilize, to push aggro opponents back, and be able to bring your bigger creatures onto the board. Ancient Lookout works quite well. Always when you play a dragon, this guy summons a guard. Bear Stalker is a means to bring back health, also in combination with Unstoppable Rage at 10 Magicka. You gain a lot of health, and also helps in the early game. Midnight Snake, the same. This card reduces the cost of a random dragon in your hand after being killed. Reflective Automation. This card has all creature types, so it acts as a dragon. So it helps triggering Ancient Lookout, and it helps also triggering Blades Lookout, which is your card draw engine. So be careful with playing out Blades Lookout. This card is quite valuable for you because every dragon you play afterwards gives you a card. Dark Guardian is straightforward. It's a prophecy card and also a very good guardian, early game guardian. There's Galwin. Galwin gives you the possibility to add 3 other cards of the chosen type into your deck. So it gives you a way to adapt your playstyle to the opponent. So good targets for Galwin are, for example, Grotwalk, which is a card which summons every beginning of the turn a random creature from your deck. So it's a good card to improve your board presence. This is typically a card you could use Galvin on. Another card you could use Galvin on is Skeletal Dragon, which we'll be talking later about. You have Mummify. Mummify is an important card against other decks running Soul Tear. Soul Tear is a card which allows you to revive a chosen creature from your discard pile. And yellow opponents which use Mirac, for example, or other control-oriented decks which use Purple Max, and they Soul Tear these guys multiple times. So with Mummify, if you Mummify these cards, they can't be Soul Tiered anymore. So this is a card to really play in this kind of occasions where you really want to stop this Soul Tier circle of the opponent. And you have the crossbow. The crossbow works in combination with Archine Venom Tongue, which is your only ramp card. It's a lethal card which improves 1 max Magicka with every creature slain. So if you combine it with a Quicksilver Crossbow, it's quite a good remover and Magicka gainer also. You can also combine the Quicksilver Crossbow to buff Falkreath Defiler. Falkreath Defiler is your card to revive a chosen creature from the discard pile. And this creature has a very low body, only 3 power, 3 health. So with a Quicksilver Crossbow, it can kill a 1 health creature instantly and buffs Falcon Defiler up to 4/4. Yes, to sneak Archer, this card is used to support removal against opponents which use a lot of supports. At the moment there's not a lot of support run decks, so yeah, let's see if you use it for that reason. Otherwise it's also defensive. Then we have the Clockwork Dragon. This is a very versatile creature. If you put it to the right lane, it acts as a guard. If you put it to the left lane, it gets Drain and +2. At 12 Magicka, in combination with Unstoppable Rage, it is a health comeback combo. 5 + 8 = 12 Magicka. We have Groudwalk, we've been talking about earlier on. It draws a creature to the board. With Night Shadow, it's another drain creature with Breakthrough, very dangerous for the opponent if he has a lot of low minions, and if you combine it in the next turn with Rage, it gives you Drain and Breakthrough. And we have the Skyborn Drain. It's essentially a removal creature. It's when summoned, it battles the enemy creature of your choice with 7 attacks, so it removes almost everything. You have Nagilith, a quite good card, which can't be targeted by Piercing Javelin, for example, or double Lightning Bolt, so it's quite a good card. Then we have Skeletal Dragon, which is another very important card of the deck. Skeletal Dragon gives all creatures in your discard pile +2/+2. And his last gasp, when he dies, he lets you draw a random creature into your hand from your discard pile. So if you, for example, have a Falkirk Defiler in the discard pile, and you play a Skeletal Dragon, it buffs the creature to 5/5, and afterwards you can Soul Tear it, and you have a 5/5 Falkirk Defiler, which is quite more lethal and dangerous to the opponent. So if you Skeletal Dragon or Soul Tear Skeletal Dragon, you can really buff up your discard pile quite a lot if this is what you need in this situation. With this Unstoppable Rage, also a very important card in combination with Archine Venom Tongue, Falkirk Defiler, Clockwork Dragon, Night Shadow, with every creature with Breakthrough, Drain, or Revival effect. We have Odawing. Is a late game board removal card. Well, not removal, but it deals 4 damage to all enemy creatures. And we have Partomax, which gives you 3 shouts. Normally Drain Vitality, Soul Tear, or Dragon Aspect, whatever. It's a random choice. And it has a 9/9 body, so it's very, very dangerous for the opponent when you can play this. And last but not least, we have Alduin in the deck. Alduin is a 20 Magicka card, which is reduced, which costs is reduced by 2 for each dragon in your discard pile. So to be able to play it at 12 Magicka, you need 4 dragons in your discard pile. Alduin kills all creatures currently at the board, also own creatures, and summons each turn a random dragon to your deck. So once you've played Alduin, games are normally over. Alduin is also a target for Gelmit sometimes. If you face a very control-oriented enemy, this is an interesting target. So in the next few minutes, I'll show you some games with this deck.